everybody else, that blames everybody else for their actions, and acts like they're the only person.
Sami Zayn believes CM Punk versus Seth Rollins and Roman Reigns versus Solo Sikoa were originally planned for WWE WrestleMania 41. Monday Night Raw's upcoming debut on Netflix from the Intuit Dome in Inglewood, California on Sami Zayn believes CM Punk versus Seth Rollins and Roman Reigns versus Solo Sikoa were originally planned for WWE WrestleMania 41. Monday Night Raw's upcoming debut on Netflix from the Intuit Dome in Inglewood, California on January 6 sees some blockbuster matches taking place as Seth Rollins will battle CM Punk in a long-awaited grudge match, and Roman Reigns will take on Solo Sikoa for the first time ever in singles action to fight for the Ula Fala and for the right to be called Tribal Chief. When looking ahead to the WrestleMania 41 card, fans assumed that these two matches had a good chance of being on the card. Current WWE star Samy Zayn pulled back the curtain and revealed in an interview on the Battleground podcast that both bouts were in fact in the conversation for WrestleMania 41. Well, just to give you a little bit of insight, I suppose, to the heaviness of just the two matches that you listed, I will tell you that I heard rumblings about both of those matches being WrestleMania matches. So the fact that they're on the Netflix premiere tells you what a big deal this is. WWE, say what you all about them, they go all out when it's time to go all out, and they're going all out for this Netflix thing. I don't know how it's going to change the game, but it's definitely going to be a game changer. Also set for Raw's premiere on Netflix is a last woman standing women's world title match between Rhea Ripley and Liv Morgan. When it comes to the WrestleMania 41 card, a match between Cody Rhodes and John Cena has reportedly been discussed. WWE star Seth Rollins explains decision behind him and Becky Lynch investing in a tour bus. Seth Rollins and Becky Lynch spent years grinding both in and out of WWE to get to the position they're in today, near the top of the company's talent hierarchy, with all the benefits that come with it. Appearing on the Jason Calippa podcast, Rollins explained why he and Lynch made the decision to get their own tour bus to travel in. When I first got into WWE, having a bus at the time was a status symbol because it's expensive, Rollins said. If you were a top earner, you could afford to travel that way. For longevity purposes, it's night and day. Rollins explained that WWE stars will often perform on either WWE SmackDown on Friday night or WWE Raw on Monday night, and they'll have to work live events during the weekend. For all of these shows, wrestlers are responsible for booking their own travel and lodging, often meaning they have to drive themselves from city to city in the middle of the night or early morning. In late 2019, Rollins and Lynch were in a long-term relationship and felt comfortable enough with their income to invest in a tour bus for travel. The COVID-19 pandemic prevented the couple from putting the bus to good use for over a year, but everything wound up working out okay, as they decided to have a baby during that time off. Lynch made the decision to return to wrestling not long after giving birth, and Rollins explained that their daughter, Rue, immediately hit the road with them. The WWE star stated that the couple was extremely fortunate to already have the tour bus set up and ready to go. We were so lucky to be able to have the bus and to be able to take her with us everywhere and experience her infancy, Rollins continued. Seth Rollins' full win/loss WWE record in 2024. The year 2024 has seen Seth Rollins compete in the least televised WWE matches. Seth Rollins is credited to be one of the biggest WWE superstars of the modern era. His exceptional personality, captivating presence, and popularity that has spanned for over a decade has made Rollins a household name in the world of professional wrestling. The Drip God has also been known to be a true workhorse for WWE, wrestling major televised shows and live events throughout his tenure in WWE, and the same can be said for his statistics in the year 2024. What has been Seth Rollins' WWE win/loss record in 2024? Seth Rollins began the year with a spectacular World Heavyweight title defense against the Scottish Warrior, Drew McIntyre, on Raw. He followed it up with another successful title defense against Jinder Mahal on Raw. However, it was during that match that Rollins got injured and did not wrestle any more matches until the final Raw on the road to WrestleMania 40. On the final Raw before the show of shows, Seth Rollins battled Solo Sikoa in a Bloodline Rules match. The match ended in a no contest, with him and Cody Rhodes being on the receiving end of a vicious beatdown by The Rock and Roman Reigns. Rollins' next wrestling match was at WrestleMania 40 Night 1. He teamed up with Cody Rhodes to combat the force of The Rock and Roman Reigns in the main event, but ended up losing the match. The Visionary also defended his World Heavyweight title against Drew McIntyre at WrestleMania Night 2 in the opening match and lost his title. Furthermore, he also assisted Cody Rhodes in the main event of the show to defeat Roman Reigns for the undisputed WWE title, following which Rollins took a hiatus from WWE. The Visionary came back to WWE during the build-up to WWE Money in the Bank PLE and competed for the world title held by Damian Priest at the time. This has been Rollins' last match in 2024 so far, which he ended up losing following interference by an MITB cash-in by Drew McIntyre. He then had 4 different matches in which he won 2 and lost other 2. Below, you can see tabular details on his win-loss record this year. Roman Reigns to reform the Shield with 2 top names to fight Seth Rollins' Shield. 4 twists that could happen in WWE in 2025. From entertaining feuds and storylines to surprising title changes to electrifying returns, 2024 has been an eventful year for WWE. A drastic improvement in the quality of the product has led to a spike in viewership and ratings, and much of the credit goes to the company's head of creative, Triple H. The game will look to keep the ball rolling in the new year. Fans should expect 2025 to be another enthralling and entertaining ride. Several twists and turns could transpire in WWE next year, and we will explore a handful of those in this piece. On that note, let's begin. Goldberg got involved in a heated exchange with Gunther at the Bad Blood Premium Live event. Since then, fans have been speculating about a potential clash between the two stalwarts. While nothing has come of it yet, things may finally change next year. For fans unaware, Goldberg is reportedly set to have his farewell next year. Given he has some unfinished business with Gunther, the wrestling legend could be involved in a massive feud with the Ring General following his comeback. This potential feud could then result in a dream clash at WrestleMania 41, where Gunther could retire Goldberg. Number 3. Finn Balor could be kicked out of the Judgment Day. Tensions have been brewing between Finn Balor and some of the Judgment Day members over the last few weeks or so. The Demon has failed to see eye to eye with Liv Morgan and Dominic Mysterio recently, and their differences could lead to Balor's ouster from the heel stable next year. The creative team could have Liv and Dom coerce the rest of the Judgment Day into turning on their stablemate, Finn Balor, kicking him out of the group. This potential angle could make fans sympathetic towards the Demon, turning him into a babyface. Number 2.